What's up, YouTube? This is Herb Vernacular TV. If you like the content in which I'm producing, please like and subscribe to my channel. Today, I want to talk about the concept of wokeness and why it is popular domestically and internationally. Recently, I got through reading the book by author John Mcwhorter, Woke Racism. He argues that this new religion, this new phenomena is driving African Americans down the wrong path. His point he made in the book is very thorough, so you should check out the book so you can get your own analysis of it. But I would try to contextualize what wokeness is in this current time. The term wokeness was first coined. It appeared in the New York Times article written by William Marvin Kelly. If you are woke, title of the article, if you are woke, you dig it. The term now 5 decades later became popularized by soul singer Erykah Badu. Stay woke, stay woke. Why is wokeness a triggering point on the right hand side of the spectrum, and why wokeness is being used as a tool for the left hand side to gain their political agenda? Being awakened is not nothing new. Many white folks in this nation are awakening to the reality that the fabric of this society is no longer the same. It has been stained. It has been internationalized. When Obama first came to power, Senator Obama, when he was running against Senator John McCain and Sarah Palin, white folks, conservative folks were woke. That's wokeness. They were being awakened to the new reality that a black man could be a president in this country. So it was shocking. For the first time in American history, so many firearms were purchased, so many weapons were purchased, because many conservatives, both on the right hand and on the left hand side of the spectrum, believe that the country have been internationalized, that things is changing. It's no longer in white people's favor. White people don't have to compare the advantage that they once had, that their grandparents once had. So that's awakeness. When people on the left hand side of this spectrum were occupying Wall Street, they were occupying Wall Street because they feel like the bank had deceived them. The bank had crashed the economy. That's awakeness. Everybody is being awakened to a new idea. Everybody is being awakened to a new time. If COVID-19 didn't teach you anything, it should have shown you that everybody's being awakened. Everybody's being awakened. Change and awakeness is the catalyst that we are in this time. Things is changing. And it's the vanguard. It's the questioning of old ideas. It's the battle. It's a political battle. Wokeness. Why is white folks on the right hand side of the spectrum so triggered by the idea of a wokeness, and it always related to black or African American people in the struggle? Case in point with critical race theory. Some white people don't want their kids learning about such thing. You know, on the university level, I would say you can always teach a theory, but from the kids level, you know, that's to be argued with. But wokeness, everybody is being awakened to a new reality. We fought a war for 2 decades, and the pretext of the war was a lie. Rest in peace to Colin Powell when he said that was one of his biggest mistakes. Wokeness, everybody being awakened to a new reality. It's the changing of the vanguard. It's the changing of power, the changing of ideas. Are these ideas, though, I want you to understand, are these ideas of cancel culture, of speech, silencing speech? Are these ideas any more new than that of the old ideas of control? Wokeness? White folks in this country became awakened because they feel like Washington no longer have their interests. The government have become internationalized. So many international interests at stake. It's all about money making. White people are arming themselves down to the teeth because they feel like their interest is no longer represented. That's why Trump was elected. Poor whites in this country put their faith in this man to change the narrative. That's awakeness. That's wokeness. Everybody is being awakened to a new reality. For the first time in this country, because we are living in a digital time. We are living in real times. For the first time in this nation, when all the extrajudicial killings of this kind of pigmentation was going on, people got to see it live in real times. from the Eric Gardner, Mike Brown. You can see the wokeness in everybody's eyes because white folks are being awakened to this reality. These things have been going on. They have been trying to hide the face of some of the historical things that have carried on through laws and politics that have carried on that may be affecting certain communities. So they are being awakened to these things. So some are driving the force, taking the booth, stepping on behalf of African Americans. But many of these policies that these so-called folks on the left and the progressive and Hollywood and those types of people, they are pushing. Is it beneficial to black people? It go contrary to black people and their interests. Woke racism. Is woke racism as this? Is that a double racism? Is everything is about racism? Is everything is race relation? It could be, but you can't get sidetracked. This is a political struggle. It's a struggle for power. It's a struggle for power between groups of people. Are black people driving the force and these ideas of wokeism? Are black people is the driver of this force? I don't think so. The liberal are the driver of these forces. Some of these ideas does not benefit black people. The cancel culture. Are these ideas any more different than that of the old ideas? Wokeism is so strong that internationally being spoken about even by the Russian president Vladimir Putin. He said that the woke mob, the new progressive tactics in the United States reminds him of the Bolshevik revolution. The Bolshevik, when they came to power, they try to reorder society. This is a political struggle. The LGBTQ have garnered so much power in the last 30, 40 years. The ideas they want to bring forward, is it any more different than the old ideas? Or is it something new? This is what the dynamic we are dealing with. Different political group, international and domestic, want to change the dynamic, want to change the narrative. White folks trying to understand that the fabric of the society is changing. Immigration, the fabric of the society is changing. Everybody is being awakened to something. Are these new ideas any more different than the old ideas? You decide.